Okay, first juice of the day, I'm going to do a couple of bits of lemon, 2 apples, 1 pear and some pineapple. Okay, this next juice I'm going to put in a few carrots, some apples, some oranges and some of these beets. These were beets that I bought in the local supermarket without any of the greens on them, and these were the ones that I bought last week. They're actually a week old now, and the greens were a bit wilted, so I cut the tops of the greens off and I'm just going to use the bottoms. I'm making some of this juice for Esther, so I won't be drinking all of it. I'll probably have 3 oranges, 2 apples, about 4 of the carrots and 2 of the beets in mine. The rest is for Esther. Here we are with this one. It's a really nice red colour. Very nice drink. I love the beet. It just gives a really good flavour to it. I put a spoonful of protein powder in that one as well. So very nice. See you in a bit. That was a lovely juice. Today I just wanted to talk about these vitamin B12s. I take these because I don't get it from, it's the only thing that you can't get anywhere else. You used to be able to get B12 from apples and vegetables and all that kind of stuff, and it came in the dirt on an apple when the apple's hanging on the tree from the stalk, and the little bit underneath the stalk, that's where the little bits of whatever it is, the little bits of dirt congeal over the lifetime of the apple before the apple is pulled. That kind of stuff holds B12, so they're basically just microorganisms. So because of commercial farming and all that kind of stuff, B12 in the plants is deficient now, so you have to really get it from supplements. I take this, which is 1,000 micrograms. I take this once every 2 days. The recommended, the Vegan Society, they say that to get the full benefit of a vegan diet, vegans should do one of the following: eat fortified foods 2 or 3 times a day with B12 obviously, or take one B12 supplement daily providing at least 10 micrograms, or take a weekly B12 supplement providing at least 2,000 micrograms. So I'm doing in between that. I'm getting about 3,500 micrograms per week, but I'm getting it every second day. So they're only a small little pill. That's what they are. A tiny little thing. If I can hold it there in my hand, you can see it there. Only tiny. So take that with a glass of water, and that's it. Job done. Don't forget, when you're getting the B12 from the animals, because the animal is constantly eating from the ground, it's constantly eating organisms, microorganisms from the ground. They're going into its diet. You're eating it. The cow or the sheep or whatever animal you're eating is the middleman. So you can just bypass that by taking a little pill, and that's the only thing that you don't get from a vegan diet that you need. That you get from an animal diet. And like I say, you can add that by, they're very cheap. There was 100 tablets in this, and they were less than a tenner, less than 10 euros from Holland and Barrett. I got them on the internet. I got a bulk by them, so I think I got 2 years supply for whatever it was. Can't remember how many packets it cost me now. That's it. See you in a bit. Alright, for this juice I'm going to have some melon, a few carrots, some spinach, rather large orange, an apple, a pear and a couple of these beets. It's going to be very nice. That's very nice. That's very nice. I wanted to talk about, some people say there's a lot of pulp left over and it's a waste and stuff. Most of the pulp is the insoluble fiber, right? I know there's still a lot of nutrients in there that your body's not able to process and stuff. Your system is acting like you're using the juicer to act like your digestive system. I mean, for me, some of the reasons why I started this were to reduce my salt intake, to reduce the interior stomach size to reduce overall weight. But one of the reasons was because I was trying to give my digestion a break, and juicing is an ideal way for that, because after the first 2 or 3 days, 4 days, your system is just empty of food, right? Your whole digestive system, your stomach, your small intestines, your colon, this is all empty of food. So you're allowing the juice to pass through, and the nutrients and vitamins and all that kind of good stuff to get straight into your system. You know, a lot of people would say, well, you know, the juice passes through you, and you know, how can it goes through you too quickly for your body to extract all the minerals, all the nutrients. And it's true to a certain extent that you do get something coming out the other end, right? But your body is still processing the food. I mean, most of the juice is going to pass through your stomach very quickly, because your stomach only recognizes it as a liquid, but most of the digestion, the stripping away of the nutrients, happens in your small intestines, and that is a slow process. I mean, I don't know how long it is. It's meters and meters and meters long anyway, your digestive tract. So it happens very quickly. Now, when I'm talking about juicing as a normal part of your daily life, you know, this is an extreme thing that I'm doing, obviously for weight loss and for other different things, but as a normal part of your daily life, you'd be doing this juicing as a meal replacement. So you'd be having food, there'd be food inside your intestines, and then you take a juice as a substitute for a meal. So when you do that, the juice is being backed up, you know, behind the food that you've already eaten, so it's going to go through a lot slower. But even when you're doing a 30-day juicing like I'm doing, you know, your system gets a lot more efficient at extracting the vitamins. I always feel great on this. I feel the craving for food. I want, you know, solid food. I love food. You know, I love my food, whether it's my breakfast porridge in the morning with all that entails, or a good curry, which I normally would be eating today, or you know, my taste buds are going mad just even thinking about a curry, you know, with the poppadoms and the naan bread. But you know, giving my body a break like this every once in a while, even if it's only for 10 days sometimes and not the whole 30 days, is just doing my stomach and my digestion a big favor, you know, and it's allowing me to eat some more richer foods then afterwards, you know. After I finish this, it's going to be a slow move back into eating full foods. I'm still going to be juicing, I'm still going to be doing smoothies for most of the day in those first few days, but eventually it's going to lead back onto sort of a similar diet to what I was eating before, you know. Hopefully the other changes that I've made in my life in the months coming up to this 30 days will help me to keep off the weight now, but that's a different story. I'm back to the gym tomorrow. I wasn't supposed to go back until Friday, but Tuesday I've got the osteopath on Tuesday afternoon, so I'm going to go tomorrow morning and Tuesday. My back feels good enough now, and it's only because of the strength training I've been doing over the last 6 or 8 weeks. That's really helped me to do this, you know. So off to the gym early in the morning. I'm going to do some strength training on my it's actually a back day, the first day that I'm doing it, so I'll take it easy, and I'm not going to push myself too hard, and just see how it goes. If I can't do it, I'll stop. The same thing on Tuesday when I'm doing my chest. If I can't do it, I'll stop, you know. I've got Denise on Tuesday then, and I definitely won't be able to do anything on Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday I'll be able to go off. Friday I'll be able to go back in, so she always says to take 2 days off after. So anyway, I'll talk to you with the next juice later on. See you in a bit. Alright, the last juice of the day, Mean Green. I have to say that this is one of my favourite juices. My favourite one is the one that I have in the morning, the all fruit juice, but yeah, it's not really good to have that all the time. So from the perspective of having vegetables, this one is brilliant. I'm going to eat more of this, just get some more cucumbers and celery and spinach during the weekend. I'll do some more of these. So that's it for day 21. Day 21 over and done with. I'll see you tomorrow for day 22. Speak to you later. Bye. Have a good one.